Okay, I'm going to talk about the cosine rule. Cosine rule. Okay, which is a really nice rule, and I'm gonna talk about that. We've got a right angled triangle here, which we've covered over and over again. A and B and C. And now I'm going to wonder, and we know, of course, with this that a squared equals b squared plus c squared. And now what I'm going to do is wonder what happens if I've got my triangle, but it's not a right angle there. So we've got I'll just write that again. We've got our nice triangle here, which is not a right angle. There it is. That's side A, B, C. That angle is angle A, that angle is angle C, and that angle is angle B. But I'm not going to need these two angles here. I'm just going to need this angle here, and I'll show you why in a minute. Let's just get rid of that, just to neaten up our diagram. Oops. Let me just draw that in again. There we go. So A, we don't know A. We do not know side A. Well, let's have a think about this. What I'm going to do is, with this red line here, I'm going to drop a perpendicular down there so that it hits this this side here as a right angle. And now what I'm going to do is just concentrate on this triangle here. And I'm going to work out the sides of that triangle there. Well, we know something about it already. I'm just going to rewrite it there. We've got this here, that's a nice right angle, that's angle A in there, that's side B. So we know that sine A equals, I'm going to call that one X, and I'm going to call that Y. So sine A equals X over B, so that tells us that X equals B times sine A. We also know that cos A equals cos A equals X over B, so X equals B times cos A. So now we can go to this triangle and we can just fill in, we know what Y is from here, it's just B cos A. That distance there, write it in blue, that distance there is B cos A, and this distance up here is just B sine A, that's B sine A. So now what I can do is focus on this triangle here that I'm outlining in blue, and that's a nice right angle triangle, and we can work out what A is from that. So let's have a look at that. So I'm just going to write out that blue triangle there, which is a nice right angle, which you'll notice is in standard form because my right angle's there. This distance here is B sine A. That's still A, which we don't know. We don't know A, remember. What's this distance here? Well, the whole distance from this point to this point is C, but we've chopped off a little bit because we're only coming down here. We're not going out here. The whole distance is C, and we need to subtract off that one there. So that's going to be C minus B cos A. Well, that's nice. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a nice right angle triangle, and so we can use Pythagoras. We can say A squared equals this side squared plus that side squared, which is B sine A squared plus C minus B cos A all squared. And now I'll just multiply the brackets out. So it's B squared sine squared A for this bit, plus, just multiply that out, it's just a quadratic expansion. C squared minus 2BC times cos A. You've got to be a little bit careful because the C and the cos get confused. Plus, because minus times a minus is a plus, B squared cos squared A. Well, that's a bit of a mess. What I'm going to do is rewrite it. I'm going to say it's B squared sine squared A, which is that term there, plus B squared cos squared A, which is this term here, plus C squared, which is that term there, minus, scroll this way, 2BC times cos A, which is that term there. So all I've done is write the terms out in a slightly different order. And now I'm going to factorise the first two terms. I'm going to say it's B squared sine squared A plus cos squared A plus c squared minus 2bc times cos A. And now here's the killer. The killer is that sine squared plus cos squared equals 1, which we covered in screencast, I can't remember, one of the screencasts anyway. So it's just b squared times 1, which is just b squared, plus c squared minus 2bc cos A. And that was all a squared. So here's the cosine rule. I'm going to go back to black now. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos A. And I'm just going to draw the triangle again just to remind you what it was. Okay, oops. It was like that. That was angle A, which was opposite side A. That's B, and that's C. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times cos A, and that is the cosine rule. Sometimes you will see it written with a theta instead of A. So it's like this: a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times cos theta. But that's just writing theta for this angle here. Well, there it is. I'm going to stop there. Done.